Has your wife's constant anger ever left you feeling helpless or unsure of what to do? Anger in a marriage can be draining, especially when it feels like a regular part of your relationship. But here's the truth. Stoic philosophy offers practical tools to navigate this with patience and wisdom. Today, I'll share proven steps and timeless Stoic principles to help you respond calmly, understand her emotions, and build a stronger connection despite the challenges. Stick around. This could transform the way you handle these moments. Marriage can be one of the most rewarding relationships, but it's not without its struggles. Anger often comes from unmet needs, stress, or miscommunication. While you can't control your wife's emotions, you can absolutely control how you respond to them. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Today, we'll explore how to deal with a wife who is always angry through understanding, composure, and the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Let's dive in. Anger is often a symptom of deeper emotions, hurt, frustration, or unmet expectations. Instead of reacting to her anger, ask yourself, what is causing this? For example, if she's upset about your schedule, could it be that she feels neglected or unappreciated? One time, my wife was consistently irritable about small things. Instead of arguing, I calmly asked, "What's really bothering you?" It turned out she was overwhelmed by juggling work and home responsibilities. That conversation changed everything. As Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listen to her concerns with empathy to uncover the root cause of her anger. Anger often triggers anger in return, but reacting emotionally only escalates the situation. Stoicism teaches us to pause and respond with clarity instead of reacting impulsively. When your wife is angry, practice the 3-breath rule. Take 3 deep breaths before responding. This moment of stillness helps you regain control and choose your words wisely. I remember a moment when my wife was venting about something I didn't even realize had upset her. Instead of defending myself immediately, I stayed calm, nodded, and said, "I see how that upset you. Let's figure out a solution." That one sentence diffused her anger. As Seneca wrote, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." Give yourself a pause to think before responding. While it's essential to empathize, it's equally important to protect your peace. If anger turns into shouting or insults, calmly set boundaries. For instance, you might say, "I want us to talk about this, but I can't do it when we're yelling. Let's take a moment and come back to this later." This shows respect for both your feelings and hers. A friend of mine once shared how he approached his wife's habit of raising her voice during arguments. He said, "I want to resolve this, but I need us to speak calmly so we can really hear each other." That boundary eventually changed the way they communicated during disagreements. Boundaries are not about shutting her down. They're about creating a space where productive conversations can happen. Sometimes anger is a sign of deeper struggles, stress, fear, or insecurity. Instead of taking it personally, approach her with empathy. For example, if she's upset about the house being messy, instead of saying, "Why are you overreacting?" try, "I can see this is bothering you. How can I help?" This shifts the energy from conflict to collaboration. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." Apply this principle by giving her grace, while holding yourself to a higher standard of patience and understanding. Ultimately, you can't change your wife's emotions. You can only control how you show up in the relationship. Stoicism reminds us to focus on our own actions and mindset. If her anger persists despite your best efforts, focus on being a steady, positive influence. Show kindness and consistency, and over time, your actions may inspire her to approach things differently. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By mastering your response, you create a healthier dynamic in your marriage. Dealing with a wife who is always angry isn't about fixing her. It's about managing yourself. Understand the root of her emotions, stay calm, set boundaries, lead with empathy, and focus on what you can control. These Stoic principles are tools to build resilience, protect your peace, and strengthen your relationship. As Seneca wrote, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." Choose patience, understanding, and wisdom. Have you experienced challenges with anger in your marriage? How did you handle it? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. And if these Stoic strategies resonated with you, subscribe to John the Stoic for more insights into building stronger, calmer relationships. Let's grow wiser together. Hit that subscribe button now.